Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode. In this episode, we're going to be looking at the top 7 designs that I would put into a kingdom build. So basically with walls and everything, amongst all the houses, this is what I would put into it. So let's get right into it in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So design 1 here is going to be just a little cart with hay bales. I'm going to slowly go around it. You guys can pause the video at any time and look at it and rebuild if you want to do block by block. But this is just a little inspiration in the sense of you can go with your own little model of a little wagon to carry some hay bales around the kingdom and everything. Make it look a little bit busy, make it look a little bit lively. But yeah, let's move on to number 2. So just moving along a little bit into design number 2, just right next to the hay bale, first one, add a well to your kingdom build. This just a little well just makes a whole difference because this is where basically life is going to thrive and everything. This is going to be where everybody's hanging out and everything. Because everybody needs water to survive. So in a kingdom, having the well and everything is going to be very important. So you don't have to run around to get your water. You can take this design straight from it. You can take the little inspiration from it if you want to build your own well in your kingdom. And if you look, I even added the water down there. A little detail that probably nobody would ever see. A little water down beneath the cauldron. But yeah, let's move on to design number 3. So then straight from number 2 into number 3. As we see here, add a little campfire area in your kingdom, just somewhere random. As you see, I have these little chairs here using signs and spruce slabs to make a little chair to sit on. And I kind of dampened the fire out so I could put some potatoes on it, so it looks like there's some food just sitting there that was already cooked and the fire's died down. I even have this little gate up here in case there were hanging the potatoes up there maybe sometime. They fell down, who knows. But just a little design like that could liven up your build and make it look like it's inhabited. But into design number 4. And design number 4 is going to be a marketplace little stand. So as we see here, I'm going to go around it a little bit. An upside down stairs, spruce stair, and then just some trapdoors along. Then campfires on top, full of meat, anything that you can put on it basically. And some chests in the back, so we're going to hook around. So then you could refill it if somebody took it or anything. And circling right back to the front. As you see, we use string for the top so we can place that carpet up there so it's nice and thin. So it looks like you can come under here and you're not going to get rained on or anything. But just adding this to a little marketplace or next to a house or something would make it a lot more, like I said, lively with the other builds. This is something that you add into your kingdom to make it look like it's been lived in. But now we're going to move on to number 5 in 3, 2, 1. And from 4 to 5, as we see here, we have this little bell tower. Now this one isn't too complicated in the sense, I didn't want to make it complicated. You could go so much more with this. But the idea is that this is going to be a little alarm. You can have this somewhere in the kingdom when it rings, kind of like in the village, and when it's meant for everybody to take cover or get ready for battle or whatever. So as we see here, that you can replace this if you want to, block by block, or just get some inspiration from it and come up with your own little design. But then we're going to move on to number 6. So then on to number 6, coming from number 5, as we see here, we have a little bit of a catapult. So we got a little bit of a basket right here where you could put the rocks or whatever. You have a little bit of a string, and under here is a boat. So just mine the ground. Let's see if we can see it. There's the boat right there. If you just simply do that, then it's going to be looking like it's being held down by a string, and all you have to do is cut it, and it's going to fling forward. Then some fence gates to make it nice and straight, because if I would have used fences, it would have had this awful little bit at the bottom, but having fence gates have it so it's nice and continuous, so it looks like, one piece. But then we have a little support structure and the counterweight, and that's pretty much it for design number 6. Just a catapult, some weapons. Adding that to your kingdom will just make it look a whole lot better. But then on to number 7. Into design number 7, as we see here, we have a little bit of a cart. So back there we had a hay bale cart, but this one's more of a bigger one. This is some traveling cart, and they're coming in, and there's going to be a little area. You could, they're coming up to set shop, so you could have it where you have materials to build a shop or whatever and put it inside. You can sit right here, put somebody right there, and then you have some horses in the front pulling it and everything. But yeah, just like that. That's all 7 designs. We're going to do a nice slow back. You guys can stop at any time and rebuild these block by block if you want. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that gave you some inspiration. This is what I would put into a kingdom build. If you go back and watch the kingdom building tutorial, I'll have that linked in the description. If you go back and watch that, there'll be examples of this throughout the entire builds and everything, and it's going to make it look so much better. Because if we just build houses in a kingdom and just add walls, it's not going to look like that much. It's going to be very boring to look at, and it's not going to look like it's got any livelihood or anything. But just simply adding some of these 7 designs into your kingdom is going to make it look a little bit more lived in. But yep, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please consider subscribing, and if you really did like it, leave a like. It helps out the channel a lot. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. See ya!